Hello and welcome to Samadhi. Today is Sunday, December 1st, 2019, and we are finally back doing our videos. For the record, we just want to check in with everybody and let you know that we haven't been doing videos because we've been so excited with everything that happened on our trip, excited being home. Our families needed us. We've had some crisis in our families and had to deal with a lot of different issues there, but now we're here and we are ready to catch up on everything and anything that's been going on with Michael and Allie. We've been hibernating a little bit, integrating back into what we need to do. Come the first of the year, we have a lot of more surprises. We'll be gone again in December for a little bit, so there's just a lot going on with Michael and Allie. Yay.
I was just checking it for public because I put it on only me to test it before. So.
It's been a while since we made a video, so Michael may be a little rusty with the techie stuff, but we're here. And the important thing is, how are we living our life and what it is that we do. It's okay, I got them right here.
Oh, you got them?
Yeah, you just concentrate. Michael's going to
I just
concentrate
want
on
to give
bringing the
love and
message.
credit to those that are coming on to us.
I got it.
I want to recognize you beautiful, beautiful souls out there.
Let me go to, so how about if we do a little bit of breathing? Help. Go ahead and do your intro and then the breathing so people can come in and join us.
Thank you everyone and welcome again to Samadhi, Sea of Wisdom, where it's not about positivity, it's not about negativity. It's about authenticity, it's about realness, it's about rawness, it's about you. And really the purpose of today's video is to remind you what the importance of the holiday seasons really are about. And really what life is really all about. Huh? I know, I'm giving a little intro and then we're going to breathe.
Okay, go ahead, baby. Take it. I'm going to go ahead and stick to the messages.
So I just wanted to share with you guys what this video is about. So if you're coming on, you get an idea of what this video is about. It's about that we give to the world, but when do we really give ourselves? So today on this video, you're going to hear about how to give to yourself and why it's important to give to yourself. And when you give to yourself, what's the benefits of giving to yourself? Because in a busy world, in a very noisy world, in a very stimulated world, we forget to stimulate ourselves. We forget to, just like we take a shower, just like we brush our teeth, just like we take care of ourselves in so many different ways, we forget to take care of ourselves in the most genuine, most simple, but most profound way, which is giving ourselves unconditional love, giving ourselves that genuine space to be confident in being who we were meant to be. So, that being said, let's open up this sharing space together, sharing sacred space together. So thank you, you beautiful souls out there, for all your love, all your blessings, seen and unseen, because we feel you guys. We're just so thankful to each and every single one of you, even if you're just watching this for the first time 3, 6 months, years from now.
Did you put it on Samadhi or on Michael Post?
Oh shoot, I think we put it on Michael Post.
Okay, that's okay, good.
So share it to
No,
Samadhi.
it's okay, I will, but I'm trying to find you.
So thank
your
you.
Cousin's already on.
Thank you everyone. Blessings, primo. Love you, man. Thank you for all the support, all the love that you're giving us. We really do truly appreciate it from the heart, because what we're going to talk about today is really, we're going to give you guys the opportunity on how to open up your gift, which is you, of who you truly are. Not why you're here, not what you're supposed to do, because that comes secondary. When you really focus on discovering who you are, all that just automatically starts showing up and comes like fluidically just flowing through you. So let's take a moment to just breathe, because look where we're at. I got my shoes off. Thank you, Oscar, for that grounding video, because it just reminded me of the things that we used to do all the time, which is really taking your shoes off. And if you guys never studied grounding, please look into it, because it's like immediate benefits. You'll start feeling your connection with the earth. And tied in with meditation, it's like when you can quiet this down, you can truly connect. Because if you can't quiet this down, then it really is like this disconnect. So let's take a moment to just breathe and take this moment in, this precise moment. Let go of yesterday, let go of tomorrow, let go of 10 years ago, let go of 10 years from now, and connect with this powerful, profound, beautiful divine moment of now. So let's just take a deep breath in. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing you're supposed to do. Just let go. Just allow yourself to be present with you. Remind yourself that you're in a great place, that you're safe, that you are okay. Right here, right now, you are good. You are great. You are worthy. You are loved. You are alive. Just breathe in that truth. Breathe in that deeper divine truth that you are that presence. Connect with that presence that you are. And just let go of any confusion, any doubt, any insecurity, any fear. Because it's an illusion. As long as you are not driving, as long as you are in a great, comfortable space, you are okay to close your eyes. So just take in this moment. Take in your body that shows up for you. Take in this world that shows up for you. Take in life that's showing up for you. All this is yours. It is your gift from a deeper place within yourself. Just take that in for a moment. And just be silent and be still. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in. This is the physical act of unconditionally loving ourselves. Just being purely present with ourselves. This is the greatest gift that we can give ourselves. That no other gift surpasses or even matches. When you can be with yourself. Beautiful. Just feel that moment. Feel this aliveness. And even for those that don't feel it, just know that even putting the effort, the intention, it's already done. In a week from now, in a month from now, in 6 months from now, what you're doing right now is going to do a powerful presence in your life without any expectation of it. Just go along and be in life. Focus more on being. And if you're truly present, you'll awaken that gift that's right here, right now. Take a moment to just slowly open your eyes, surrender to this presence, as I'm surrendering along with all of you. In gratitude that we are aware of this presence deeper. We feel its aliveness, we feel its quiet, subtle fullness in this moment. Thank you, love. Thank you, everyone.
So, we are out in the wetlands, which has been a while, and Michael's going to go do something. I'll wait. Go ahead, sir.
I'm just going to wait. Go ahead, continue.
Go ahead.
Victoria Madrigal, Gabby Valles, the love of my life, Jillian Ray Millett, Carla Michelle Holmes, Juan Casares, Jerry Truer. Thank you, all of you guys, for being here with us, and for those that I do not see on here, or those of you joining us later. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
For those that watch the replay, thank you for watching as well.
For those that share our videos and share our vision, which is your vision, it's our vision to live a life that we were genuinely born to live. And now let's talk about the holiday spirit. Because
well, before we get into that, we were going to kind of bring up to date a little bit and just have a conversation. But one thing I want to let the viewers know is we decided to come and do the video out in the wetlands because it's so beautiful. We haven't done a video in a while. We wanted to be grounding. I'm going to shake my shoes. Anyway.
Get rid of these.
No. So we're out here in this beautiful nature, and my phone.
Michelle Ma just came on.
Okay, thank you.
Blessings, Michelle.
Okay, and my phone won't work out here. Michael's does, but mine doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't want to waste our time with that.
No, I know. Continue.
And did you freeze it?
I know. Continue.
So I wanted to be on there so I could reply to the messages, and since our phone is a little far away, I can see someone. Okay. I can see some of you on there, but it doesn't matter if we don't see you right away. If we see you later, if when we're done we go back and reply to all of you, great. Basically, this is a little preview of our comeback video, because we've not done any live videos, and we've had many people ask us, are you guys not doing lives anymore? Where are you? Well, after our trip, our family really needed us, and both sides of our families, both families on my side, my children really have been needing me lately. And if anyone read my post, if not, you can go on my page and find out why. But there was a lot of need for me to be present. So Michael has been doing some videos on his own, which I know it's a lot of fun for him. Not the same, but kind of more fun, because he doesn't have any interruptions from Allie. But the beauty of it is that we've been having a lot of fun living life. Michael and I have been doing so much within ourselves, and that trip really opened up so much for Samadhi, so many blessings, a new website, new contacts, people who, and we'll be sharing this little by little, you will see on our posts. We just have hardly been posting or doing videos. So now Michael has a very important message. I'm going to sit back and listen along with you.
We're going to have a conversation.
Oh, we are.
Yes.
We are.
So my question to you, Allie, because we're changing it up.
How about that?
Randy Thomas, thank you for joining us. So I have a discussion that I want to have with my beautiful wife.
I'm on the hot seat. What?
No, but to ask each other. Like,
what?
Because where were we 10 years ago preparing for the holiday season? Like, where were we? Like, what kind of mind state? What kind of, like...
State of mind? Or
yeah.
mindset?
State of mind. Mind state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mental state.
Mental state.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years ago, I don't even know if I could remember. Because Christmas was not easy. But let's just say even 5 or 6 years ago, I don't know. My mentality has always been different, Michael, than a lot of people. So you might not get the answer you want.
It's not what I want. It's what is.
What is?
Just speak from your heart.
Well, you know, when my children were growing up, Christmas for me was to make it fun for them through the presents, because that's what children really like. But I always made it special by using one present that was a secret present, and nobody knew who that belonged to. And I would say, one of you, when I had only my 3 girls, one of you who is the most special, that does something out of your way to either help someone or be kind. When I see the transformation in you on how you treat your sisters or family members or anyone that you see on the street, open a door, whatever, the more kindness and presence I would see in them towards humanity, then that one would get the secret present. And believe me, sometimes it would switch. I already had picked one girl, and then maybe 2 days later, I'm like, oh no, this other one really came. It was hard for me. It was hard for me. That's what I would do. And it just came from my heart. So for me, Christmas has always been...
So you were helping your children do the inner work.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't know you had to do the inner work.
No, I just wanted
That's incredible.
I just wanted to do something special for them. Because...
This is the first time she shared that with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, but like
it's
that.
A secret.
You probably shared it with me in a different way.
Yeah, I would tell them, it wasn't just about behaving. It wasn't just about, oh, I did my chores. No, it had nothing to do with that. It had to do, for me to see the kindness between them. And you know, they're all grown up now. They were just going through something very delicate in their lives. And even though it's challenging, that love still prevails. That desire to be united, and that's what I instilled through Christmas. So I used Christmas to my advantage and said, okay, during this time I'm going to pick a secret present.
So my next question for you is this: where was Allie in the picture? Where was Allie with? What was Allie's thoughts about Allie? Because Allie was giving to everybody else. Because when I met her, like, this is why I fell in love with her. She had compassion for everybody. She had kindness for everybody. But the one that she neglected was herself. So where were you 10 years ago? Or you, like you said, 6 years ago, because we've been, Even when we first...
Yeah, for
okay.
me...
So where were you 10 years ago, or even 6 years ago? Where was Allie on the list? Let's just say Santa's list of naughty or nice
Naughty or
within
nice?
yourself. Like, how would you treat yourself?
Well, again, it's kind of like a little different with me. I've never gone with the norm. So for me, Christmas was the only time that I could have a good excuse to really bring joy and to be over the top with my kindness and love.
Okay.
Because any other time of the year, I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
getting
okay,
there.
okay.
Any other
I thought
time
you
of
got
the
a little
year,
bit.
no.
Okay,
Any other
perfect.
time of the year, it was like, okay, what is this? What's going on with Alice? Why is she always so nice to people? But you're right. I was doing my best to be nice to everybody else and kind to everybody else. It did bring a lot of joy to my heart
Of course.
to do that for my children.
Of course.
But what would I do for me? No presents, if that's what you mean. No presents. I would love myself through my children. That was how I felt.
Okay, let me remind you, because Allie knows me better than anybody.
I don't know.
But when we have our videos, we're having a vibrational conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not really having so much of physical conversation, because yeah, physical gifts are important, but the purpose of this video is to talk about the real gifts of the holiday, which is not just the holidays. Let me get this very clear. The real gifts of life. It's not just for a season, it's for eternity. And these gifts are always inside of us, but the one that we neglect the most is ourselves. So even in the lifestyle that I come from, which I didn't want to make it about me today, but
You're making it about me?
well, because I want people to get to know Allie. Allie is such an amazing, beautiful soul that she's my like testimonial presence of, this is the most compassionate, this is the most loving person I've ever met in my entire life. But she caused so much suffering in her own life that it reflected outside. So the thing that I really desire to for those listening out there, that maybe they can identify with, they give so much, they do so much, they want to help so much. But let me ask you this question. How about this?
I'm in the hot seat.
Does anybody brush your teeth for you? Do I brush your teeth for you?
I wish. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe one day I will.
No,
Okay.
you don't brush my teeth.
Okay, do I?
No. I do everything for myself.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So you do, okay, yeah, because she
Yeah,
got
thank
rid
you,
of that
thank you,
list
thank you,
completely.
thank
So if you
you.
do everything for yourself, then why would you expect someone else to fulfill that happiness for yourself?
Well, back before
Let me ask that question again so for the viewers can hear that. If you do all those things by yourself, you don't depend anybody on anything for that. Why do you depend? Why did you depend before? If you no longer depend on that, I know you so well, that you have come such a long way. I'm so proud of you. And I am just honored by the unfoldment of who you always have been, but you wanted everybody to get there, but you forgot yourself. So my point is this. So if you don't need anybody to do those things for you, what caused you to think that anybody can cause happiness or give you happiness or give you joy that you couldn't give yourself? What was your mind state? What's your state of mind, excuse me? What was your state of mind that said, I need this person to love me, I need this person to accept me? Because I know my answer, but we're asking Allie. What's Allie's response to, in that frame of mind, in that moment?
It's a long question.
What were you thinking? What were you expecting? And where was it coming from?
Well, recently with the work that we've been doing, I came to realize that, and those that are watching that know me or watched our videos before know exactly where I come from. Those that have never watched this video and it's the first time you even see any of our videos, just so you know, our backgrounds were very dark and grim, and because of that type of background, Michael and I can come here together and share how you can get out of that dark place, just like we did, through meditation, through self-love. So with that said, for the longest time,
we're having coffee, but we're having earthing.
I got water. Where's your water?
No, but we're having earthing coffee. Like we're getting high off nature.
Yeah.
So instead of having a cup of coffee, we're having a cup of nature, and we're conversating, so people can relate and identify to Allie's story. Because I know a lot of people that want to give and help so many people, but the one that they neglect is themselves.
Drink while I speak. what I used to do was live in a very, very depressive state of mind. And I thought it was done to me, or in other words, I was not aware that I allowed a lot of things. And I have a choice. And it took a while for me to make that choice, to rewrite my story and say, it is about me. And I need to love myself first. And the stronger I got, the more I love myself, the more the world started to show up the way I desired it to show up.
That's the gift that we're talking about.
So that is my
Yes.
gift.
So my
well,
next...
let me finish it, baby,
Okay,
because
so
it was a long question. Let me finish it.
Okay.
So when I started to do that, now this time around, especially with this holiday season coming before us, I had already told myself I don't want the traditional, no offense to anybody, but I didn't want the traditional Christmas tree, Christmas presents, lights until I felt that we actually did what we needed to do from within. And I'm talking we as a family, because like I said...
Before you awakened? This is before you were aware and awakened?
This is just recently.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I asked the question back then.
Yeah, well, back then.
So I was confused.
But you said, what do I do now?
Thank you for that clarification.
Because back then, there were times where I didn't want it back then either. But
no,
I really didn't have a choice because I had children and I wanted to make it fun for them.
Okay, but that was the purpose of this Q&A.
Yes.
Because the thing about it is I wanted to ask you, because that's my next question, is how many people put up lights? How many people, and if you do that, that's awesome. No, I'm not taking that away from anybody. But how many people put up lights? How many people set up for the seasons? They get the list of what they're going to buy for their children to make up for what they're not willing to step into. And this is my next question. So when you guys would do the lights, when you guys would do all that holiday stuff, was there a lot of blueprints? Was there a lot of like what you're setting the holiday up for is what we call blueprints, is those characteristics, those perspectives, those beliefs that, that even before the holidays, there's so much stress, there's so much anxiety, there's so much, all these different, identities that come up that we're like, I don't know why I'm acting like that. I don't know why, because these are the holidays that are supposed to be happy. And we have these moments of happiness, but we have more moments of reactions.
And like I said...
And that's what my question was to you is, like...
So back to conversating. Because where we come from with all this darkness, it's common knowledge. Everybody out there that's watching this video knows that during the holiday season, the suicide rate goes up.
Yes, that's...
It's very common that there's even movies that are made that are comedy movies about families getting together for Christmas and end up fighting and getting into all these little situations. So we know that. And what Michael and I would love to share with all of you is that what Samadhi brings every day of the year, but we want to concentrate on today, December 1st, starting the season of Christmas per se, right? What can we do for ourselves? What can we do to gift ourselves the best gift? And it's not a coincidence, we just came from the spiritual center, Center for Spiritual Living, and there was a talk, and you guys can watch it. I'm sure go to their Facebook page, and I was just like, oh my gosh, she's talking exactly about what we want to convey in our video, which is, what do you gift yourself? How do you make yourself present with yourself first, so you can be present with the family member? Maybe there is a family member in your family that doesn't like Christmas, that would rather be hibernating in their room because they haven't healed from childhood stuff, or they don't think Christmas is important. Or some of you may have a family member, or maybe you, that gets so caught up with buying the presents and doing all this other stuff that you forget about the important reason for this season, which in my humble opinion, it's to really just enjoy life, enjoy yourself, and love your loved ones every day, all the time, of course. But during the season, make it fun to create memories that bring you closer together. That it's not always about what's in the box. Is it the heavy box? Especially if you do Secret Santa, I want the bigger box that's heavier. Or I want the box, I want the gift cards, whatever. Those are fun, don't get me wrong. I've been to a lot of Christmas parties at work and different places where it's exciting to see what you're going to get. but just don't forget about yourself.
Yeah.
If you feel that tinge of sadness, if you've lost someone during this time and they're no longer here, they've transcended and are no longer with you, use that as something for you to live your life and say, wow, it could have been me. I could be in that place instead, and I'm here. So value your loved ones, here or gone, and live for that memory. Live for the love that you desire to receive. Right? You want the greatest gift. You want the biggest gift. Sometimes we want the shiny gift. So just how we want, let's give so that we can receive. So that's my little 2 cents in a nutshell. Ta-da! I think we already kind of covered Christmas. I think we already covered.
So the intention that I had. What?
My little interviewer. Go ahead.
Oh, the intention that I had for this video is because, I mean, I have a vague memory of how my Christmases were, because I was really like just so engrossed. 10 years ago, I was so engrossed in studying that I didn't give this time to think. That's another reality that some people exist on, because they're so busy, that there's no time to be responsible for what you're creating. Let me repeat that again. There's people that are so busy, whether you work all the time, whether you study all the time, whether you do some kind of activity all the time, and you're so busy that you keep yourself so busy until your exhaustion puts you to sleep. And I mean, it did have a purpose, because that's why I'm doing what I do today. I was so busy trying to discover what the heck was the meaning of life. What the heck was the truth? Like, what is the truth? So I got so fanatical about reading. I've read so many books. I've done so much studying. I've done so much workshops, retreats, seminars. I've been to several of them because I wanted to find myself, but I didn't know I was looking for myself. That's the crazy thing. So the purpose of this video is to invite the viewers, you watching this, as I don't see anybody on.
Go read some of Gabby Valle has left some messages, and we can't see them online.
You're interrupting me right when I'm doing.
Go.
So the purpose of this video is to invite those watching this video, is that if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, because you get the presents, you get this, and you prepare for the New Year's. There's New Year's resolutions, and then you come to Valentine's, and either you're with someone, and there's there's situations in the relationship that you think buying chocolate is going to make it better. We live in such a reality where we think fixing the external is going to fix the internal, but it doesn't work that way. It's you transform the internal relationship with yourself, and then the external will follow. So really, this video is really an invitation that if you choose to, we're going to start setting up groups for this season, especially because in the season of winter, the energy goes down. This is very important that a lot of people may not comprehend, but I'm here to invite you to think a little bit more, because if you look at nature starts to fall asleep. It starts to shrink. It starts to hibernate. And the energy that is right now, it's starting to rest. So this is the time when we really are to do the work, because that's why Ali was saying there's so many suicidals in this season, because people get lost of being in touch within themselves, and that affects our families, that affects our loved ones, our families, that affects our friends, that affects our community. And we need to really choose to open our eyes and say, where does transformation come? From within myself. And when I take that responsibility back, then I'll realize that I'm the greatest gift that I'm designed to give. Like, what good does it do for me to buy you a gift if I still treat you like crap? I'm asking you, what is the point of me buying you a gift if I'm going to justify my gift so I can continue to treat you the way that I want to treat you, or the way that I think you deserve to be treated? but it comes from the way that I deserved myself, the way that I see myself to treat myself. But I'm using you as an excuse of the responsibility that I'm refusing and denying to take of myself. So I'm going to buy the gifts, I'm going to buy the chocolates, I'm going to buy all this so I can like be okay with myself. But then like in a month, in a couple months from now, 6 months from now, I'm really going to pay the price, because this is what people, like, we all want to realize our greatest potential. We all want to realize our greatest versions, our greatest genuine self. But we don't realize that the greater you ask, the greater the responsibility. So if you want to live a life that's like so magnificent that I got to pinch myself that I'm living today, literally, we talk about this almost every day. But it takes a lot of responsibility, and it takes a lot of courage to face those illusions that are subconsciously sabotaging my reality. So the greatest gift that you can give to others, for those that love to give and love to serve and love to help, which is us, because we've done the other way, we know how it works by giving to everybody but refusing myself. I brush my teeth, I comb my hair. Allie doesn't brush my teeth, Allie doesn't comb my hair. Allie doesn't put my deodorant on. Allie doesn't put my shoes on. Well, sometimes she'll want to be so reverent after I meditate, she'll want to put my shoes on.
I put your oils in your hair.
She puts the oils in my hair. But my point is this, that the one thing that we've forgotten is our personal responsibility. Our personal relationship starts with us. And we're looking for others to validate us. We're looking for others to see us, to recognize us, to appreciate us, to love us, to give us attention, to give us their worth, and we compare our worth to their worth. So when are we going to stop this endless cycle of the worthiness that I receive is the worthiness that I am? It's not. It's not. The worthiness that I receive when I give myself is the worthiness I'm going to reflect. And those that don't choose not to give me that worthiness, it's because they're not in my space, and I have compassion for them because I know what it feels like to not give worthy to myself. There's no judgment there. And one thing that our students love is, you ask any one of our students, we do not judge. They feel so safe. They feel so secure. They feel so loved in our classes that that's the awakening in of itself. Because we just reflect what we give ourselves. So the greatest gift, this is the purpose of this video today. And I'm living embodiment truth, deeper truth, because I'm still discovering more truths, of course, but there's this deeper truth that I'm conveying right now, that I could not give this gift if I denied myself that gift. And I am and I do not get tired of sharing this, I am very selfish. So selfish that I come first in my life. Allie comes second to me. Because when I come first, my divinity, my connection, that essence that we have no name, is when I am selfish with myself, I put that on my first prime list. Is my connection, my relationship with my divinity, which is I put myself first. Just like I comb my hair, just like I brush my teeth, just like I do what I need to do, I feed myself. Nobody feeds me, so nobody's gonna feed you. We need to stop expecting people to feed us. We need to stop expecting for people to nurture us. They're only going to nurture us at the level that we nurture ourselves. Because if they nurture us, it's a dependent nurture. But if I nurture myself and I see that reflection of nurturing, because even when people push me or resist me, they're really nurturing me to remember to come back home. I'm going to repeat that again. When people say, get out of that circle that people are mistreating you, don't get out of that circle with judgment. Know that you've surpass that circle, but appreciate that circle, because that circle has asked you to ask for more. That circle has invited you to step into more. Because this message that people say, oh no, it's because I outgrew them. No, you didn't, because they're at the same level that you are. It's just you need to see them as your invisible teachers, but really visible is they're the blessing that you're saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. So they're really growing with you. However, there's a point that comes to being selfish. When you're in your silence, when you're in your own solitude, when you're in your own privacy of your own home, or wherever, out in nature, even in the bathroom, or at work, you take a 5-minute restroom break, take full advantage of that restroom break. Because people tell me, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. No, you're not. Because the more busy you tell me you are, the more you need to remember yourself. So, I can go on and on and on and on, but let me tell you, I'm living a life that I never thought I even deserved to live. Because I was waiting for something out there to tell me I was worthy. And now every day, I feel this confirmation, this conviction. Because that's one thing that
Hi,
I
I'm
want
here.
to I want to invite people that I'm an ex-con, but to convicted. I'm convicted of my truth, of truth. I'm convicted of life. I'm convicted of living life. I'm convicted of loving life. I'm convicted of being life. Yeah, was I an ex-con? But that was my greatest teacher, my greatest blessing. Because that's where I woke up in prison. So wherever you are, whatever your resistance is right now, it's an excuse that you're using to step into yourself.
Hi, Oscar.
So are you willing to step into yourself? Love you, Oscar. Let me see who's on here.
Anyway.
Joshua White, blessings. Daniel Bolin, what's up, brother?
And if
Oscar, Daniel, Joshua, Shirley, Susan, Kiyawaman, Rocha, blessings.
And in case you haven't noticed through the screen, Michael gets very passionate and excited of living the life that he never even thought possible. And that is why we never give up. We've been at this now for a while, doing our best to create our school, to bring in new students, to keep helping those that are seeking out there, and somehow stumbled across us and find out that if these two people with two very different backgrounds could totally transform their lives, then anyone can. It's all within you. The power within you, your thoughts. You create your story. You can rewrite your story. It really is about you. So when Michael starts talking about, hi Patty. So when Michael starts talking, watch out, because that passion just totally goes through.
Just a reflection. She is very passionate.
Yes, I am.
Very, very, very passionate, because let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to use my story now, because the reason why Allie's in my life and the reason why I'm in Allie's life is because we're very selfish. I did my work for so many years that the love I wasn't willing to give myself because I didn't consciously know, Allie showed up as spirit, reminded me that I was meant to give that love to myself. So now the more that I give love to myself, the more she gives love to herself, the more love she gives to herself, the more love that I give to myself. But we were designed to bring that to our world, not just in the comfort of our own home, but in our community, in our neighborhood, in our corner of our existence. Because just like one drop of water creates this tsunami, just it depends on the distance, you create a ripple effect that the more selfish you are, the more of a profound, effective invitation to transformation you're going to become.
So that was our...
Does anybody have anything to say? Because I can go on and on and on. We love you guys.
Yes.
Because we don't want to make it just about what we want to say.
We're just about done, guys. And even though we opened up with wanting to catch up, if we didn't catch up that much, if there's any questions you have for us about our groups, about our school, about where we're traveling next, what we're doing, please send us a private message. Please contact us, whichever way is easiest for you. We would love to hear from you.
Yes.
And we will be making more videos, but to be honest, we had stopped doing a lot of the live videos so that we can concentrate on our new students, on juggling and getting everybody in there, along with the family crisis we were going through. So if we haven't done the videos, if you don't see us on a regular basis, we're always there through Messenger. We're
gonna agree on one day a week. That way you guys know when to find us. But even if you don't find us on that moment in life, you guys can go watch our replays. You guys can share our videos, because we would love and appreciate sharing. Sharing is caring.
And if you'd like
if you'd like to come on live, let us know.
Or if you'd like to create a group here locally in Yuma, or a group online, please let us know.
Yes.
This is the best time. Best time.
The final message on my part, and then I'm gonna let you take it away, is that we desire to invite people to be good with being silent. Because if you think about it, it's like everything is good out here, but if I can't sit silent and within my own stillness, there's a lack of trust. There's a lack of acceptance. There's a lack of love. And if we're not honest with ourselves, yeah, things are going to work, but for a season. But when you can sit in the quietness and solitude within yourself, you'll start to become a magnet and attract those, because there will be a reflection of your acceptance. Look at all these beautiful people we're connected to. This is a testimonial from us accepting ourselves. So we thank every single one of you for being that reflection, and likewise us to you, of that acceptance that we've given ourselves. Because it's like when somebody moves from another city to another city, and they're like, well, I'm going to move because I just want to manifest another life. But it's like, who follows you? You can't get away from you. The perspectives, the beliefs, the judgments, the criticism, the separateness that we create within ourselves, because it's a choice, it's not true. This is a choice that we make, whether consciously or unconsciously. But the more you work with the unconscious, just being, the more you awaken that unconscious, and what awakens, this is what it takes courage to let go. This is one thing that I just want to bring it in, is that our classes are designed not to give you just a beautiful life, because that could be a distraction, but for you to awaken those things that are subconsciously so small, but yet because they're so small, they're so powerful. Because in the subconscious, size doesn't matter. So when you can awaken the unconscious and see something that causes you a little bit or a lot of resistance, a little bit or a lot of like chaos, that's an invitation for you to go deeper, because you're breaking truths. You're breaking paradigms of truth, because where I was at is true, but it's not true for me no longer. But I had to accept that truth. Just like when we tell somebody if they're addicted to something, if I don't accept that I'm addicted, I can never become sober. But the moment that I accept that I'm addicted, I acknowledge it, I recognize it, and therefore I can see it for what it is, and see a greater truth, that I can make steps towards sobriety. So we desire for people that are addicted to confusion, that are addicted to chaos, that are addicted to the illusions of separateness, of powerlessness, to awaken a greater truth that you nor I can never even imagine or even speak of.
Ta-da?
So let me,
Ta-da?
do you want me to go in there? No?
It's Laura's on. Laura.
I can't see.
Go ahead. We're having trouble with my phone, you guys.
Let's see how long we've been on, because
30 some minutes.
oh shoot, 43.
Oh, see?
We gotta respect you guys.
Talking for 15 minutes, because the last time I checked was 30.
Okay, I'm gonna read the comments. Juan Cáceres, our cousin goes psh, like with the thunder.
Lightning.
Yeah, lightning. Michelle Mott, which we met at Cervex. Blessings, Michelle. She says hello. Gabby says yes, she is amazing. Gabby Valles, tú también, she says.
Hermosa.
Ali says, the love of my life, says hi everyone.
I was doing my best.
Ali says, love you all so much.
Yes.
You know what? I'm covering the whole camera.
I see.
Look at the beauty that you guys are missing. I'm going to go down here. Besos a los dos, dice Laura. Mwah, besos.
Hermosa, ¿todavía estás ahí? Hello, Laura.
I can't see, hold on.
Cepeda. Diego Cepeda.
Diego Cepeda says, saludos primo, cuídense, buen día. Saludos primo, vamos a ir en español.
Ah,
I can't see who's
I
on.
don't know if we're going to go in Spanish.
I can't see who's on.
It's okay, keep reading them.
Okay,
There's more.
that's it.
Keep going. No, there's
That's
more.
it.
That's it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, that's not it.
Or was
That's
it Patty?
incredible.
Did you read Patty's? Patty just said hello. Hello, Patty.
I don't see Patty.
I've been
Oh,
doing-
okay, yeah, Patty.
Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
see, I knew there was
I
one.
can't see with that sun in my face.
That's okay.
Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, after you said love you all so much, that's when I got
Patty.
Patty says hello, Daniel says hello. Besos a los dos. Saludos, primo. Cuídense bien. Buen día, Laura and Diego. Thank you so much, guys. We love you guys.
Ciao, ciao.
And let me just tell you, this that you see on my finger, that's a miracle, which I would never believe if you asked me before. I didn't even see myself marrying a woman. So, and I'm talking to men.
You're marrying a woman?
Well, marrying any, you know what I'm saying. No disrespect. My love and blessings to those that like the same or opposite.
But the way you said it. Okay.
I always wanted to be.
See, here we are.
Okay.
And we just.
But not married. I wanted to be with women, like 10 women. But I never thought that I was going to be committed to one woman. But this is what love does to you. It awakens the love. So here's what I desire to say.
Somebody just left a message.
Here's what I desire to say. Is for the men out there, for the women out there. If you feel like you're waiting for love to show up in your life, don't wait no more. Give it to yourself. Don't wait for someone to give you love, because you'll be waiting forever. And even if they give it to you, it's gonna be filtered. It's gonna be like not as genuine, because you don't give it to yourself. Because you're only gonna manifest the reflection of what you're willing to give to yourself. So give yourself that gift. Love yourself, because you love you. Right now, you is loving you.
Hello.
Kessa says hi.
Who does?
Kessa, we're excited to bring you on live, my friend. Beautiful soul, Kessa Gooden.
Oh, yes.
You say hi, Laura Rico. You say hi with a bunch of hearts? I can't see.
Yeah, to everybody. Anyway.
Blessings, we love you guys.
So you were done.
Yes.
So now we're going to say our goodbyes, our farewells, or see you later. Alligator. It doesn't work, baby. It doesn't make sense. So.
I guess we're not doing Spanish until tomorrow.
Yeah. So here we are. We just came back.
That's another excuse to come to the wetlands. We love this place.
We just came back live after not being on live for a long time. And being out here in this nature really just takes us onto a cloud. Down my
Hold on.
Just let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Don't go up so you can see if anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. My techie here. Anybody else? That's it.
Okay, so we're going on an hour, so I think
so.
Ciao, you guys,
everybody. Again, if
we haven't been here for a long time, so I guess not trying to justify it, but we said we were going to make it short.
Yeah. Well, I've been sitting for 15 minutes waiting.
No.
Yes. And you said we were going to converse, and then I'm sitting here for 15 minutes. I love this guy. Everybody that knows us knows that I love this guy, and he's amazing, and he brings the yang, and I bring the yin,
reflection.
And I bring the yin, yang, all that good stuff. And we just love being with each other. We love what we do. We love sharing our love with you. We love sharing samadhi. We love sharing the hope, the possibility, the ability. We are a walking billboard for life transformation. Please look us up and just know that we really love from a genuine place, and all we desire is to give back so much that we've received. And we really love our life, and we love living our life. We love being our life, and we love all of you for your special ways and for joining us and for loving us. Have a great day. We will see you again soon. I'll always make sure I put in post when we're coming back on, okay?
Christian Fix just came on.
Ciao, ciao.
Blessings,
go
Christian.
Go start it again. If you came in towards the end,
was,
go back and start all over, okay? We got to go. We love you.
Blessings, everyone.
Ciao.
Thank you.